Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Welcome back to the show. And it is time for Call to Guidance. And you know what that means. That means it's that show that does and speaks about dawah and community development. And obviously, coming to you on a beautiful Thursday evening, straight from the Salam Media studios. Now, it is another beautiful Thursday evening, which means that we have a good lineup. And this is a lineup that you shouldn't miss. So, inshallah, if you are worried about maybe you are planning to get married or thinking about what are the ins and outs about nikah that I need to know about. So we have the 4 week marriage workshop, which is actually taking place, run by the Islamic Family Court, which is headed by Moulana Hussein Evans and Moulana Munib Martin. So later on, from 8:30, we'll be discussing with them exactly about what is happening at this nikah workshops. Is it where people go looking for spouses, or is it just them preparing themselves for marriages? And also, is it only for those who want to get married, or what about us who have been veterans in the marriage game? So, inshallah, tune in later on as we go live with Moulana Munib Martin and Moulana Hussein Evans. So, right now, we are going to turn our eyes a bit at a more pressing situation, which is what we're facing currently. And this is the event which is going to be taking place, inshallah, this weekend. And this is the Al-Quds school fundraising event. We see a joint cause on this event, which is the South African National Muslim Women's Forum, together with the Wakfi and the Muslimah Stand Tall. So, inshallah, joining me tonight is actually one of the main collaborators in this beautiful program, Sister Roomanah Hassen-Bootha, who actually will be representing the whole combined collaborative movement who are running the program. But she herself actually is from the women empowering organization known as Muslimah Stand Tall. So our sister also has a business, bakery business known as Cookies, which is known for its thriving baking and beautiful treats, inshallah. And also looking at her involvement into the Muslimah Stand Tall, which is an actively involved in organizing community events, fostering solidarity, empowering Muslims, and supporting local causes. And again, what more can we say except that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant amazing and beautiful bounties to such people who are doing such beautiful work. So without wasting any time, Sister Roomanah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to the show.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah for having me and for the opportunity to use this platform to promote the fundraiser.
No, Jazakallah khaira for you to for joining us actually and giving us some of your time to us so that we can actually understand more about the fundraising at large. But before we go into the fundraising itself, Afwan, if you can just take us back into the main point of why was such a fundraising put together, and where we see a collaboration of all these different organizations coming together: the South African National Muslim Women's Forum, the Muslimah Stand Tall, and the Wakfi, which is, I know, as I saw from the memorandum, it's an organization based in Turkey. Now, inshallah, if you can just take us through into how this beautiful plan came into play and what was the main cause that pushed to this event actually coming together.
So, Muslimah Stand Tall is more of a grassroots organization that's been working in communities since 2007. And basically, as recently as last year, we actually came to know of Wakfi and had collaborated with South African National Muslim Women's Forum on fundraising for Wakfi for their work in Palestine. So we were brought on sort of indirectly at that point, but we then got to meet with Wakf, and they then described their mission, why the organization was created, which is to support Palestine, the West Bank, Gaza, and Masjid al-Aqsa. And from there, we saw that South African National Muslim Women's Forum which is a larger organization that has also been around for a long time, was already working on a fundraiser. So it made sense to collaborate on this initiative. Um, so the need for the fundraiser actually came about because of there's basically a theme to it, which is empowering through education, and it is given the dire need in Palestine due to destruction of schools in the area and the misuse of education by the Zionist regime, where Palestinian children are actively being indoctrinated to lose their heritage and culture and ultimately their identity. So it's extremely important that we embark on this endeavor because the war today is fought as much psychologically as it is with weapons and with war tactics. And the Palestinians themselves are deeply aware of the need for education under the circumstances that they live in. And they value education to help them resist Zionist oppression, which aims to suppress them and to frustrate them until they give up on their education, their identity, and even on life. It's vital to create the school, which is one of a few which have been done previously, because they serve as community hubs, they serve as havens for the young minds and social environments for the parents, as well as sources of income for school staff, and they are generally beneficial to the community.
Subhanallah. And I mean, also going back to the basis that this beautiful initiative will be in terms of trying to build a school, or rather to help those children whom are facing such atrocities to get education. And everyone also understands that the education is very vital in our lives, especially in a time where a war torn a home or a war-torn land such as Palestine, which has been facing such atrocities for so long. I mean, early on, we were just looking at the whole Nakba situation for the past 77 years of people being displaced and others whom their homeland is Palestine, but they haven't had a chance to go back again into these homelands. Now, also in terms of the fundraising itself, what kind of activities or experiences can attendees expect at the fundraiser itself this weekend, inshallah?
Well, attendees can look forward to an impactful event. There will be opportunities to engage with the cause directly, whether it's through the auction and pledge sessions or whether networking with the supporters present or learning from our guest speakers. And there will also be vibrant performances to enjoy in between the program. The event will be live streamed by Salam Media, and there should be opportunities to participate remotely that will be shared on the day.
No, most definitely. And inshallah, we're looking forward to it. I just want us to display the poster quickly so that our viewers can also see the details as the event is, inshallah, this weekend on the 18th of May, Sunday, from 10:30 at the Balmoral Gardens. And for any other information, inshallah, I think we'll get there towards the end of the program in terms of the contact details for those people who need or require more information. Now, before we go further, we started speaking about Muslimah Stand Tall. And can we, inshallah, also, I think one beautiful aspect that I'm learning from this beautiful initiative is the collaboration between the South African National Muslim Women's Forum and the Ummah to Work For. You did mention in terms of their coming together in this beautiful initiative. Now, just taking a small detour there, how important is collaboration in such fundraising and such community development programs, inshallah?
Without a doubt, it's vital because we can do more together than we might have been able to do individually. Every organization that's contributing to this initiative is bringing something important and key components together. So this collaboration, not just in this initiative, but basically in any and all initiatives that benefit communities and the Ummah at large, we share resources and capacity and time and volunteer and all those factors, they can be scarce unless we come together.
No, most definitely. And we always make dua that Allah SWT does grant us the ability to work together and find that common ground And I mean, this is a very beautiful initiative, and it's a common concern that we all have. Specifically, lately I was watching on TikTok. There's this famous lady known as Miss Rachel, and she's been busy with some Palestinian children. Who one of them was a particular child who's a 3-year-old who's a double amputee, and she was speaking about how this child has so much love, so much joy in herself, even regardless of what she went through. She actually lost both of her legs in an airstrike, and now she is showing that life, that life, being alive. And this was something that inspired her to start speaking about the issues facing the children in Gaza. And I believe I mean, at the end of the day, it always has to hit home. It always has to hit that soft part of our lives. And when you speak about schools, it really brings those points in my head that, look, it's time that we all leave all the politics aside, but just look at the humanity side of it. Salam Media is very big with humanitarian journalism. And whenever anything has to hit the heart, this is where, inshallah, we are at. Inshallah. Now, next up, inshallah, is just about us learning more about the fundraiser itself. Could you give us a bit more in terms of the structure of the fundraiser on the day, and plus minus in terms of how will the funds raised on the day be used in this project, inshallah?
Inshallah. So the funds raised through either auctions or pledges and post the event, buy a brick or buy a square meter campaigns and other initiatives that we can devise would go directly towards a workful school that would be built in the Al-Quds area. And it's about 5 kilometers as the crow flies from Masjid al-Aqsa. So the Works School, just for a bit of explanation, is an Islamic charitable endowment where assets such as property or money are donated for religious purposes or social welfare purposes. So the donated assets will be held in trust, and their benefits are used for causes such as education or healthcare or community support. And the rewards from the Waqf are then Sadaqah Jariyah, and they continue to be received even after a donor has passed on. So the beneficiaries of the school, it's a combination of fee-paying learners as well as non-fee-paying, and this provides learners from disadvantaged socioeconomic backgrounds the opportunity to also attend the school. And the event is much more than a fundraiser, as mentioned. It's a message of solidarity. By helping to build the school in Al-Quds City, we invest in the future of a people who continue to hold on to hope, and we gift them with dignity while under occupation. So education is resistance, and every contribution from us is a step towards their identity and culture being protected, and an opportunity for Palestinian children. And the event is definitely a chance for South Africans to be part of something meaningful. And in a place where daily life is shaped by this hardship and restriction, and education brings hope and empowerment to the people.
Most definitely. And inshallah, we'll go deeper into the discussion and other points regarding the fundraiser after the break. So we'll be taking a quick break, inshallah. And when we return, we get more to know more about this interesting initiative, which sees a lot of collaboration in it. And at the same time, a lot of rewards for those people who will be part of this beautiful initiative, inshallah. So let's take a break and we'll be back.
Searching for elite local and international investment and advisory services from an award-winning firm? Look no further than the Belmont Mayer Group, your gateway to unparalleled investment and wealth management. At Belmont Mayer, we believe in the art of wealth creation, a meticulous process fueled by our unwavering commitment to excellence. With a focus on providing elite alternative investments and quality advice, we also pride ourselves on maximizing value for our esteemed investors, as seen through our consistent outperformance. Your financial success is our top priority. Join us at Belmont Mayer and experience the difference firsthand. Ready to embark on a journey of greatness? Contact us today. Reach out to the Belmont Mayer Group on 078 786-1698. Call or WhatsApp or email us at info@belmontmayor.com. Elevate your financial future with Belmont Mayor, where every detail matters.
Send food and send kindness to those who have lost their homes and have been plunged into poverty. For those who are a meal away from starvation, a food parcel means an entire family can eat this Ramadan. That's the power of food. Donate now to Islamic Relief.
You know, it's a wonder how kids get anything done these days. With all the distractions, when do they even get time to study? As a mother, all I can really do is make sure they have all they need to perform at their best. That's why I choose to include Sunfoil, triple refined pure sunflower oil with every meal I make. Naturally cholesterol-free and approved by the Heart and Stroke Foundation as part of a balanced eating plan. So whether I'm cooking, frying or baking, I know every dish will be a wholesome one. Sunfoil, now we're cooking.
When the perfect blend of stylish decor, exquisite halal cuisine, and warm hospitality come together, it could only mean Al-Bait Lodge, your true home away from home. Al-Bait is the ideal heaven for families, business people, and tourists with its 4-star family rooms and other luxurious facilities. Conveniently situated close to Port Elizabeth Airport, the beach, and other amenities, your stay will be truly unforgettable, as you'll be taking home lasting memories of the warm hospitality, the serenity and tranquility that Al-Bait has to offer. For reservations, call 041 583 6415 or visit www.albaitlodge.co.za.
Valley's Motor Spares. We supply motor spares and accessories for all makes and models of motor cars, LDVs, buckies, trucks, and earth-moving equipment. We deliver on time, every time. Please contact us via WhatsApp on 014-592-0925 or call 014-592-0925 or visit 28 Zenderling Street, Rustenburg. Remember the name, Valley's Motor Spares.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Welcome back. So, if you're just joining us right now, we are speaking about the Al-Quds, beautiful initiative that has been placed by the South African Muslim Forum and National Muslim Forum, and the Ummati Waqfi, an organization from Turkey, and also Muslimah Stand Tall. So I'm actually speaking to the Amira of the Muslimah Stand Tall organization in terms of the fundraising event, which is set to take place this weekend, this Sunday. And we were just talking about in terms of, obviously, in terms of what push towards this initiative and the collaborative bodies that came together to make it, inshallah, which will make it happen this weekend. And in terms of activities that will take place, and the last point I remember our sister was sharing with us in terms of the funds will be put in a trust which is under a waqf, which is known as an endowment. Now, just to repeat again, that an endowment doesn't go under any person's ownership, meaning not one individual gets to channel or rather use those funds the way they like, because this goes under a trust. And this trust is now responsible of making sure that those funds are used carefully for the project which is set, which is inshallah will be to build a school in Al-Quds. Now, on the next point, inshallah, we're looking also into other people trying to be part of such beautiful initiatives. And we all understand very clear that Islam always allows us to share the goodness with people. Now, for those who are listening at the moment, or inshallah who will be listening to this, and want to show their support to such a beautiful initiative, now, how will they be, inshallah, how can they show their support in the fundraiser itself, even if they can't attend the program this weekend, inshallah?
Okay, attendance is definitely first prize. But should people not be able to attend, they can still support by sponsoring tickets, donating to the cause, and participating in the other fundraising activities, as mentioned earlier. They can look out for those initiatives on the South African National Muslim Women's Forum and Muslimah Stand Tall social media pages, such as Facebook and Instagram. And also they can contact our sisters Shahida Dinath on 083 336 7814, as well as Hawa Patel 082 920 0773. Or myself, Roomanah Hassen-Bootha, on 074 665 074 55453, in order to purchase tickets or inquire about how they can participate in the fundraising.
No, no, most definitely, inshallah. And I just want to repeat your number particularly because there's the one I have in front of me. It's 074 665 5453. Inshallah, for more information. And would like also to put that on the screen so that all other people can get the contact details and inshallah are able to contact when they have any more inquiries on this beautiful initiative. And obviously, I mean, you spoke of also that the other organizations, the South African National Muslim Women's Forum, also has the social media platforms and Muslimah Stand Tall. Inshallah. So, for more information, you can also go on those platforms to inquire about this. And we see also there's a cost of the 300 here on the poster. Inshallah, if you can just take us through one more time the costs, what would that be for? And how can the people, inshallah, okay, more information they'll get it from the contact. But in terms of the cost of the 300, inshallah.
So the cost is for the ticket. The entire event has been put together by the organizations and community. So everything is funded and the ticket proceeds will go towards the Al-Quds school, as well as everything from the activities on the day. So auction proceeds, as well as sale of certain items on the day, the buyer brick, everything will go towards the Al-Quds initiative.
Mm. And lastly, also now looking at the community support and how or what kind of community support have you received so far, and how has this contributed to make the fundraiser a success, inshallah?
We've been incredibly grateful to the communities, various communities from around South Africa, the women's organizations that have been working together, as well as businesses that have provided their support to make the fundraiser happen. So local businesses have sponsored parts of the event, goods, tickets, and volunteers have been working tirelessly to coordinate the activities. And many people have assisted to spread the word far and wide, and in terms of selling tickets and attracting donors and sponsorship. So it's a collective effort, and it's truly strengthened our ability to make the fundraiser successful. It's been wonderful to see how everyone has come together to make this fundraiser happen.
No, most definitely. And we make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does make it a success going further. And also at the same time, we're looking forward to seeing all this, besides the organizations which are collaborating on this fundraiser alone, would love to see more and more such beautiful initiatives coming up. Because at the end of the day, I think these are type of initiatives that we do not gatekeep and would love other people also to push and see them benefiting. Obviously, at the end of the day, benefiting our brothers and sisters in Palestine more, and so that also people can get their shares, inshallah, of good rewards at the end of the day. Now, inshallah, lastly but not least, it's we always end the show with some encouragement, specifically for some local organizations who are trying to do things or good things for the communities and make sure that they are beneficial. What is the main thing that we can take from this fundraiser and push it for time to come also, so that our children and their children as well can also benefit from such beautiful initiatives?
It's certainly the working together and the setting up of a waqf as a powerful tool, for lifelong rewards and benefits to the community. Um, we strongly encourage anyone who wants to join in these initiatives because with everything that's been happening, it's been difficult to know how to help in this manner, especially financially. And, feeling a little hopeless and, frustrated seeing the situation happening in Palestine. But Ummah Waqf is this globally renowned organization that is verified and that we can basically work together with to push these initiatives further and to leave a lasting legacy, not only within our own communities, but that spreads globally and further to others. So that being one ummah and feeling the pain of the ummah and being able to do something about it is definitely a message that we'd like everyone to take forward, inshallah.
No, inshallah, most definitely. And we hope, inshallah, that more people will be in contact regarding this event this coming Sunday. Once again, it's happening Sunday, the 18th of May from 10:30 in the morning at the Balmoral Gardens. For more information, you can contact our Sister Roomanah at 074 6655453 for more details in terms of how to be part of the movement or part of the fundraiser itself, or if you're not going to be able to attend, there's always other ways that we can benefit others. Jazakumullah khaira, Sister Roomanah. It has been a pleasure speaking to you and understanding more about this fundraiser, inshallah. And we hope and pray that it actually becomes successful and other people, inshallah, can join in such a beautiful event and initiative, inshallah.
Allahumma ameen. Shukran for having me. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, that brings us to at the end of our first segment. And once again, this is a fundraiser for a school to be built at the Al-Quds. So to making sure that the children in Palestine are getting some education. Obviously, after such devastating events which have been taking place, we know that education is one of the things that always suffers. And a few months ago, we were busy with Upper Masia Saluji, and one of the things that she spoke about regarding the atrocities that took place in Syria was that the education system is the one that took the knock to the worst, actually. And right now they're trying to revive it. So wherever you go where there's atrocities, genocide, etc., taking place, education always suffers, and our children are the ones who suffer the most. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy and take these beautiful organizations that came through together, the Ummah Waqfi organization based in Turkey, Muslimah Stand Tall organization headed by our Amira Roomanah Hassen-Bootha, and also the South African National Muslim Women's Forum for putting together such an interesting and beautiful initiative. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them all and grant them success in this world and hereafter, inshallah. So let's take a break, inshallah. And when we return, we're going into a different direction, speaking about the marriage workshop, which is taking place currently. It's a 4-week workshop, and this is headed by the Islamic Family Court. And I'll be joined by Moulana Munib Martin and Moulana Hussein Evans, inshallah ta'ala. So let's take a break, and when we return, we'll carry on with our talk, inshallah.